Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Kitchen Marisa. So instead of showing my face, which I don't need to, I'm going to show to you the bounty of my garden. Look at this. String beans, fresh tomatoes. This is a Japanese eggplant. I think I got a little too much water. And some peppers. Yum. So I said, what am I going to make? And I decided to make my all-time favorite and famous minestrone. So these are the ingredients. We're going to have some onions with carrots and straight from the garden fresh celery. And that's going to be a mirepoix, as they call it in French. To that, I'm going to add my diced string beans, some of my tomatoes, along with some of the grape tomatoes that you find in the stores, fresh parsley from my garden, some white cannellini beans and red kidney beans. And then I happen to have this red lentil pasta. So it's pasta made out of red lentils, and it's really good. And you don't need to cook it for long. Once you're done with everything, you just drop them in there, put the cover on, and we're good to go. So let's do the process. So first we're going to saute the onions with a nice generous sprinkle of olive oil. What else would an Italian put? Now we add the celery. The carrots. I think I've made a little too many shredded carrots, but that's all right. It'll help our eyes. Then we're going to add the string beans. But before we add the string beans, look how nice that looks already. Give that a quick stir. Yum. This is going to be good. Put the cover and let it cook for just about 2 minutes. Now we're going to add the tomato sauce. Looking good already. Quick little stir. Now we're going to add the beans. It's very simple. It's really not a hard dish at all. And it's full of bountiful goodness, nutrition, vitamins, minerals. Can't you just see it already? To enhance the flavor a little bit, I'll put a spoonful of this organic reduced sodium Better Than Bouillon seasoned vegetable base, since it's all vegetable. It doesn't mask the flavor, it just enhances it a little bit. It's really good. See, all in all, it's really not that much in the grand scheme of things. And in the meantime, while that's cooking a little bit, I prepare some boiled hot water. Like that, it's quicker and it doesn't reduce the temperature of the vegetables that are already cooking. Okay, so now at this point, boiled water, here we go. Into the pot you go. Okay. That looks like a good amount. And see, because the water was boiling and the vegetables were boiling and were already cooking, it just continues the boil and it makes it quicker. Yeah, I did use a little more carrots than I wanted to, but you know what? That's fine. That's what it had to be today. Okay, stand by. And I'd say probably to let it boil for about 10-15 minutes the most. Like that, all the flavors come together and the water gets saturated with those flavors, and it'll have reduced some. Okay, so now we're up to the semifinals. At this point, we're going to put in our pasta, our carb. This one happens to be, like I said, lentil, which is really good. And it's still boiling because the flame is still on. But what I'm going to do now is put in the pasta. The very final piece is going in as well, which is the fresh parsley from my garden. And there you have it. And I'm just going to give this a quick stir. And then I will bring it back to a boil for a minute, less than a minute. And once it's boiled for a minute, I'm going to put the cover on, turn the heat off, and let it cook on its own for about 5 minutes. Here we go. Here's the cover. And I'm going to let it boil for a minute or less. And I'm going to turn off the heat. And it's going to continue to cook for about 5 to 8 minutes. 5 minutes. And that should be good to go. And here you have it. After keeping it covered, look at that pasta. See how it's already changed color? And see how much bigger it became? And get a spoon and you taste to adjust for flavor. I already tried it. I'm gonna need just a little bit more salt. I'm gonna put some salt in there. It's a big pot, remember, it's got a lot of water. Right? And at the end, we like to put a little bit of raw olive oil. And we wouldn't be Italian if we wouldn't sprinkle some cheese at the end. This is some Pecorino Romano cheese. And there you have it. Time to enjoy your summer minestrone soup with your delicious goodness from the garden that you picked, or you can go to your local supermarket and get the freshest ingredients that you can. Enjoy, and thanks for watching Kitchen Marisa. Buon appetito! A presto!